YouTube, welcome back to the channel, guys. You're tuned into Sally Knows It All, and I am your host, Sally. Today, guys, I just want to make a fun video of some fragrances that I think, if you haven't tried them yet, I think you ought to try these fragrances. Some of them may be obvious, or some of them I simply just love, and I think you ought to get your nose on it. So I think it's going to be a really great topic and a great list of fragrances. I recommend you at least try these fragrances. I'm sure a lot of you might have some of these, and then there's some that maybe you didn't get around to it, but I think you ought to get around to it. So guys, before we get started, please hit that like, that share, and subscribe button for your boy if you have not already. As you guys know, I do totally appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Hey, big shout out to one of the homies that holding me down. My supporters brain. Shout out to my smell good man, so he knows it all. Shout out to everybody. Feel me? He keep me on deck. I got shiny mo. That's why I smell so good. You hear me?
So let's get right into it. So I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8, and one particular bottle is not in my vicinity, but it will be on this list. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the first fragrance. So the first fragrance is coming in from the house of Unwashed. This is Interlude Black Iris. Guys, I think this is like a great fragrance. Like if you're interested in diving into that niche world and seeing all of the possibilities that can be, I think this is a great fragrance to smell. Original, is very unique, and I think it is freaking phenomenal. And honestly, I think this fragrance is very controversial. Some people don't like it. A lot of people love it. I am one that absolutely love this fragrance. It is smoky to me. To me, it smells like, I like to describe it as blue smoke. I don't know what makes it has this blue vibe, but it's something there that gives it this blue vibe. It's very, very dark, but at the same time, there's like this slight sweetness about it, but it's not a sweetness that's like, oh, let's make this fragrance sweet. It's just a subtle, almost as if it was just a natural sweetness to this. Yeah, it's very, very dark. This is beautiful. This is one of the best smoky fragrances you will ever come across. Unwashed does beautiful work. I think you ought to check this one out. Sample it if you have not already. This is a great, great fragrance right here. Okay, so the next fragrance, guys, this is one of my favorite designer fragrances. If you haven't tried this one, I definitely think you should try this one. This is a beautiful fragrance. I am talking about from the house of Narciso Rodriguez. This is Blue Noir, and this particularly is the parfum. Guys, this is just flipping phenomenal, man. This is a beautiful iris fragrance. It gives you that cold iris kind of feeling. Like, it's not so much makeup baggy as, to me, it is a very, very kind of creamy, buttery kind of iris. I believe it's some cedar in here. Man, it'll just flipping phenomenal. It will kind of remind you of Dior Intense just a little bit, but like, whereas Dior Intense has more of like a warm, spicy kind of feel to it. This has this cold gray kind of vibe to it. It's very, very nice. This is one of the best designers to me that you can buy. The longevity isn't super high, but hey, it gets away with it because the smell of the fragrance is freaking phenomenal. I think you ought to check this one out if you have not already. Once again, guys, from the house of Narciso Rodriguez, that is For Him Blue Noir Parfum. Okay, next one is another great designer. I think this is absolutely one of the best designers you can buy. I mean, every time I wear this fragrance, guys, it's like it gets better and better. And then I'll go a minute without wearing it and come back to it, and and I'll be like, yo, I forgot how great this fragrance is. I am talking about from the house of Givenchy. This is Gentleman Reserve Privé. Guys, this is absolutely one of the best designer fragrances. The iris in here is very, very nice. You get this nice little whiskey note. It's very, very subtle, but it makes this fragrance like stick out from a lot of other designers. This is a very, very likable fragrance. It is very warm and inviting. It is just beautiful, guys. It is absolutely a beautiful fragrance. Like I said, I think this is one of the best designer fragrances you can absolutely buy on the market today. Hands down, Givenchy did great work with this fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. This is head turning, guys. You will get complimented wearing this, and the longevity is there. It is there. So, hey, this is a great option. I think you ought to sample this or buy you a bottle, whatever you want to do, but gotta try this, guys. This might just become a staple in your fragrance collection. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Okay. So the next one, guys, is one that is very, 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 very big in the fragrance community, in the niche space. I mean, if you start diving into different niche lists and things of that nature, I guarantee this fragrance will be on most of the lists that you come across. So I am talking about from the house of Xerjoff. This is Naxos. This is a hype beast, but it is absolutely worth trying. If you have not tried this, I think you ought to. I mean, it has a more of a mature vibe to this fragrance. It is a beautiful honey and tobacco fragrance. The honey here is very, very nice. You get this beautiful aromaticness from this lavender. The lavender here is very, very nice. I mean, it is, guys, as simple as that. Tobacco, honey, lavender. Hey, man, get your nose on this. This is one you ought to try. You ought to try this one. Beautiful fragrance. The quality is there. Longevity is there. It is a masterpiece, and it's hyped for a reason. So I think you ought to check it out, guys. It is good. It is good. This is grown-up vibes. This is such grown-up vibes for sure, for sure. Okay, so next up, man, is one that my guy Ross really, really loves. I mean, he really loves this fragrance, and I can see why. It is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. Beautiful, smoky, vanilla. Oh my God, man. Let's just get into it. I am talking about from the house of Virtus. This is vanilla. Ooh, guys. I mean, I'm blaming Ross for the hype on this one. Once Ross spoke highly of it, it became so hard to get. I mean, when I first wanted this bottle, it took me maybe 4 months. 4 months until I was able to get it, man. It was selling out everywhere left and right. Sold out. It either was sold out or they were gouging the price. So, man, I mean, but now I believe you can go online and you can definitely find you a bottle of this. This is a beautiful, smoky vanilla fragrance. It has like this green apple-ish undertone to it, mixing that vanilla and that smokiness. Hey man, to me, this is one of the best CIs you can have. The opening is beautiful, guys, but listen, this is number one, and like, to me, as far as the CIs that it gives, it's number one. It's not like number one in the fragrance, like when I smell it, but when it comes to CIs, guys, you cannot get no better than Virtus Vanilla Oud. I promise you, guys, as this keeps drying down and it becomes more softer and it just becomes very inviting. It radiates off the skin. I mean, you can feel and smell that awesome scent bubble that is around you when you wear this. This is a good one, guys. If you have not tried this yet, you gotta check out Virtus Vanilla Oud. Okay, so next up, guys, I don't have the bottle for it, but I'm gonna just talk about it. It's an obvious one. It is Mancera's Intense Cedrat Rosé. I mean, guys, talk about a all-around gem of a fragrance. Something, it has the beast mode that people want. It smells freaking phenomenal. The quality is good. It's masculine. I mean, that fragrance, it just has a lot going for itself, guys. Don't try a clone. Don't do a clone. You don't need to try a clone for Mancera. You can absolutely get it for a great price. No clone will do it justice. I promise you guys. If you have not tried Intense Cedrat Rosé, you ought to try it. I'm telling you, it might become one of your top 5 fragrances from the first day you smell it. It is absolutely a gorgeous fragrance. Gorgeous, without question, guys. So, next up is one that might not be so obvious, but to me, I think it is an absolute masterpiece. This is one, guys, when I smell it, man, it's like I just can't stop smelling it. It just, the way it smells, it just punches through your nostrils, and it is so unique, guys, but it's unique while being absolutely a phenomenal fragrance. I am talking about from the house of Ormond Jane. This is Mont Tobacco Intensivo, guys. Man, but at the same time, guys, this is one that if you love it, you're going to absolutely think this is probably one of the best things you ever smell. And I can see people that don't like it can find it kind of weird smelling maybe. But guys, you'll never know until you try it out. This is an absolute staple of mine in the summertime. I mean, I haven't smelled nothing else that smells like this, guys. This is freaking phenomenal. It is a beautiful, airy tobacco and tea kind of fragrance. It has this beautiful mountain air note. It is really like you're standing at the top of a mountain. The air is just flying past. And guys, I'm telling you, this is such a intriguing scent. This is such an intriguing scent. This is one I will always recommend to people. I think it is that good, guys. If you have not tried Ormond Jane Mont Tobacco Intensivo, I can't stress it enough. You have to try this one, guys. It is freaking phenomenal. And for people that smell this, I know you feel the same way I feel about it. I know. Okay, next up is one that, oh man, I think pound for pound, this is just one of the best smelling fragrances that you can own. I mean, it is beautiful. It is priced nicely. The quality is second to none. Oh, God. I am talking about from the house of Nishane. This is Ani. If you have not tried Ani yet, oh my God, this is such a beautiful vanilla fragrance. That vanilla I get like a beautiful gingery feel. That ginger and that vanilla, it is a freaking home run. Like the Virtus, this is also one of the better sillages that you can have. I guarantee it's not going to be that many people that dislike this. Maybe you'll get some people that say, I don't get the hype, but they're not going to say they dislike it. I mean, guys, this is freaking phenomenal. If I could only keep 5 fragrances, this is one that is coming with me for sure. Hands down, this will turn heads. This will get the compliments. This will start a conversation for you. This will do all of that. You just gotta seal the deal with your personality, stuff like that. So yeah, guys, this is one. Hey, if you have not tried this, you've been sleeping under that rock. Hey, it is time to wake up right now. Get your nose on this, get you a sample, and after you get you a sample, get your bottle. Because I promise you, after you get your sample, you're going to want to get a bottle of this. This is gorgeous. Oh, my God. Okay, so last but not least, guys, is one that has been very, very hyped as of late, and I don't see the hype dying down. I think it lives up to the hype. Some people, I can get why some people will smell it and say, but hey, they're in a minority, I promise you. I am talking about from the house of Exilio. This is a blue talisman, guys. I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure you heard about it, and I'm sure you've been wanting to try it. Hey, let me just go ahead and give you that last little push you need to go ahead and try it. Guys, when I say this is a beautiful, fruity, citrus, musky style of a fragrance, I mean, my God, the longevity is there. For my people that worry about fresh fragrances that don't last, you ain't got to worry about that here. This will last and last and last with the best of them, I guarantee it, guys. Oh man, this is such a sexy, sexy fragrance. It smells so exotic to me. I think it is absolutely lovely. This is one, man. I will always replace this bottle if I ever run out. This is definitely one of them ones that I will always make sure I have in my collection. And I think you guys out there will feel the same way. We gotta get your nose on this one, guys. This is a banger. That is a banger for sure. So guys, that is just going to do it for my list. I just wanted to give you a couple that I think, if you have not tried already, I think it's about time you try some of these. So guys, on that note, we're going to end it here. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming back, tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But before we head out, guys, please hit that like and that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Peace and blessings to you and yours. Until next time, guys. Peace.